Good day. Abusia for Obia want to say I'd like to thank so Obia who you Obia Shan who see following the COVID protocols. I'd like to say thank you for all those who watch all the video feedback and our comment here or like here. Well, we thank you for the encouragement and all the feedback. But anyway, today I would like to touch on a very, very controversial topic. Just a Ghana a taboo any topic, any LGBTIQ. That's what we want to talk about. Something that a lot of people don't even want to hear about. Now, I know say from Ghana. Normally, people don't even want to talk about it. However, and most of the time the talking no bounce up. It is dominated by politicians, religious people, and the media. No market can be. But and then purpose pan say we're not here to talk about right or wrong, legality should be criminalized, not criminalized, those kinds of things. And then purpose by two objectives. We're here to first of all quickly talk about what is it, or like what are all those terminologies, what are they for, and second, natural, it's not natural, yes, yeah, they war, those kinds of things. We just briefly want to touch them. So stay with us. Thank you so much. But anyway, anything around the world, you say Neoma issues with LGBTI rights are very controversial. On the average, at least about 76 countries around the world criminalize it. In some countries, at least about 9 countries there, including Saudi Arabia, and it even attracts the death penalty. But the good news is other places also have learned more and they recognize the union and all that, and at least they don't harass those kinds of people. Scientists know more about it. Now, and what is, I would quickly define your friend is saying sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, and sexual characteristics. Sexual orientation, and say who somebody is attracted to. Say or you're bar or you're attracted to a bar, or a bema or you're attracted to bema, and vice versa. And that's it. So you're attracted to the same sex, a same sex attraction, a homosexuality. And so you're bar or you're attracted to either bema or bar, either same sex or the opposite sex, and no you're bisexuals. And the other difference heterosexual, the majority of people identify themselves as heterosexual, not to say you're attracted, you're attracted to them, and vice versa, and on a heterosexual form. And as our gender identity say regardless of bisexual organ characteristics, so identify in who say maybe at me or bad, sana na dream or feeling. And yes, I will gender expression. Gender expression is said you'll be a presenter. For example, me or bad. As you can see, my dress is all bad, my pose is all bad, and so that matches with what society said I should sort of dress. So, I mean, society's mind or bow said you're dressing, and I dress as such. And there was sexual characteristics. Sexual characteristics, and they say organs now they wear, and no, we come with it. We can't do too much about it. We're born with it. Now, the big question here is, your friend is saying, a lot of times they say religious people, and they say, obi gay or say or tolerance, now what do we know or not know? Well, a few things. Scientists feel say, nipa nyina we as the human race, almost feel say, sexual orientation, and I say, for instance, being gay or with whether you're straight, bisexual, or heterosexual, almost feel say a natural part of the human race. Now, in fact, they also found out that at least about 11% of adults, and so it were feelings of homosexual nature. Now, in fact, I read from Atlantic newspaper, so in fact, about 11% of Americans also have admitted to being homosexuals or having homosexual feelings, whereby 8.2% of Americans also have admitted to engaging in homosexual activity, whereby 3.5 mom and they admit say or more kasa and more identify as gay. So that means to say obi wo hwa you gay but they don't identify as such, probably because of stigma, family ostracization, and then the can be your family now you wama, and I say those kinds of discriminatory acts. And if you're in Ghana, a lot of people would even suffer attacks and violent behavior, extortion, and the so bottom line, scientists feel say a can't that human beings are a science or a more. In fact, scientists have found it amongst some Japanese monkeys, and in other studies have found that more than 600 species of animals, some of them, a section of those animals, it is found across those species of animals. But there's a Japanese monkey type from macaques, Macaques, and that's the scientific name macaca, Maca, macaca, Caca. Sorry. And it's more way, my finding out this type of monkeys now. There's a species of them are are attracted to other monkeys somewhere even in the cases whereby there are a male of these macaques that are sexually aroused, a man couldn't be bothered. They still were attracted to monkeys, whereby sometimes they actually compete with the male ones to fight for a partner monkey or female. And the bottom line is almost say it is every culture be a mono. There are some group that are on the average about 11% in the global population now homosexuals. There is a few that are at the extreme end of heterosexual, and then there is a few that are also at the other end, but the majority of us are on a scale or on a continuum. We fall somewhere in between. Many people of the human race at least have some homosexual tendencies and as a feelings of some sort. And the idea says almost say so it's in our culture. So contrary to what many Ghanaians think, say Ghana for there it's imported abrofuned brain. Contrary to that, from what scientists are saying, no, you can be a Ghanaian, or Ghanaians can also be gays or born gays, and vice versa in our cultures. The idea say, uye gay you tolerate and a dawson na man force na copy no feel say scientists feel say enye no correct na sa idea na religious people any places like China, Uganda, any places not person more suppressing or more discriminating and they legit more they engineer for national laws to continue to criminalize people like that. So if you say and you're not correct. Nadia and might be a one on now gay, and I know that some people don't want to accept say they will. What scientists have found out, and I say it is difficult to pinpoint. But your mom when says say you walk a mema, na say mema say you walk, na say or my finding out say mostly mema or more older siblings. Until or sibling no say now you're down the lane. For example, you're fourth born, now 4 older brothers, so you're more likely to be gay. And you decline. In fact, they found out that so be away your firstborn, you have about 2% chance of being gay. So you have a very small chance of being gay, as opposed to bottom of the and I say the far down the lane you are, the more likely you have the gene or the chromosomes that make you act or feel like a gay person. Now, the say it is right from the time I maybe conceive you. Now, say nipa so your bema or XY chromosomes, whereby so your bab or XX. Now, say a ma because a man conceive so you conceive you first. I what down mommy yemunin. Say a ma chromosomes, suppress a member part of you, it is all bema a man because of bad nessa Y chromosome, proteins, or more friendly H proteins, suppress a bema part of the Obama or Delmono. And what they think, and they say, as Obano more and more, especially mema or more and more mema, nasa suppressants, now say immunosuppressant, not a more and more. So say a birth order, the order in which I am it plays a part. And as mommy will more and more mema no na just say or suppress it. Bema side of you, no. Now, just the Bema side of you no, is becoming more and more inactive and as a dormant. Omofo say no nede esa and your manaba. I mean, they've studied many people, including identical twins that omoye gay, and mama a straight. The conclusion omoye and say omofo say a free time a oma amenyemo. Nasa and your man in the course on the man yesa. There's still, from what it stands, you know, there's a psychiatrist from University of Toronto, Dr. Blanchard, who also spoke to that and done a lot of studies about this. There's another psychologist and many scientists and authors feel say, sa and explaining what they call the maternal birth order. And you know, the more far down the lane, you know, especially a Bema, you're more likely to be because as woman, we more now suppress the Bema side of you, you know. One other thing they found though was it's a birth order no in happen one ma mo lesbian. And I said say ebia so wo san so ewo siblings na just siblings no say in fact was step siblings and I say adopted what now wo nua mema mpanyimo it doesn't happen and also can be explain say yensua no. So they think say it comes from the moment you're formed in the belly, and you know and no anyhow. So they're continuing to learn, they're continuing to study to advise us more. But kakra me person me share is that oftentimes you know, yeah, you won't say you there's a lot of misinformation and people don't want to know, they don't even want to hear it because in their mind yechi and all kinds of things. But as I said today, you know, we are not into talking about whether how much exists in Ghana, whether you're moral, not moral, right, not right, should be criminals, and then yeah, focus no. The focus was to just to understand or to learn what is there and what is not there. And on this note, I thank you all and take care. Let us know what you think of this this analysis or opinion. Share your own opinion, your own understanding and experience in a polite manner. Let's learn together, and what we welcome all ideas, except say remember, don't be rude and don't insult. Thank you and take care. Wherever you are, say you I wish you a good night, good morning, good weekend, and take care until we speak again. Thanks. Take care.